Hell, how you doing, guys and gals? It's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. And I took my wife shopping today, grocery shopping mainly. Boy, and I'm glad I turned this on. Look at that. I would have had a dead light if I didn't see that in there. Anyway, we got home about 7:30, quarter of 8. I helped her bring the stuff in the house, and I trimmed some branches on the tree and filled up the bird feeders. And I figured, well, I got a little bit of time, maybe I can get started on the front end while I'm waiting for other parts, and that's exactly what I did. You can see I have my wheels off over here, and I've disassembled the steering. Here's one part of it here. It needs to be cleaned up. I got to clean the top of my parts washer off so I can get to it. Here's the original one, original gear. I'm going to replace these tie rod ends because they're pretty sloppy. And here's our brand spanking new one. And there's the new gear down there. It looks a little dirty because I've been... Oh no, that's not the new one. This is the new one here. Yeah. So that's ready to go back together once I get everything cleaned up, and I'm going to have to do some major cleaning up in there. Can you see? No, you can't see. It's dark. Dark. Terrible. Terribly dark in there. I don't know if I can get you in there and get the light in there too. Yeah, and there's an adjustment for the mower deck down in there, and that thing is pretty much frozen solid, so I have some PB Blaster on it, so I can move that back so I get my new belt on there. And my front spindles are a little bit worn looking, but I think I can deal with them. The wheels, that's another story. They are very egged out. I'll have to go and look in my stash and see if I have something similar. The tires are pretty dry rotted anyway, so may end up with some a little bit larger tires on the front. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, we got it all torn apart, so the next thing to do is to start putting it back together. You know what I mean? Yes, sirree, Bob, putting it back together. And hopefully I'll get the front end put back together, and at the same time, while I have this front sheet metal off, it needs a little bit of body work on this side right here. I'm going to try and straighten that out, and I think I'll sandblast the whole thing and give it a fresh coat of orange paint, and that'll take care of that part as well. So we're working at it. And tomorrow, my wife has told me that she will come out here to the garage and help me put up some new lights. That 2-foot light, it looks in the camera here, it looks like it's lit up. But compare it with that one, and compare it with that one, and you can tell in those there, this one is very dim. The light fixture is bad, not the bulbs. So I have some 4-foot light fixtures over there on the other side of my truck, and I'm going to be putting 2 4-foot light fixtures up in there, because you see how, well, you can't tell, but it's dark over in there, especially when I'm using my grinders and all that good stuff. So I'm going to put 2 of them side by side, going the opposite direction of that one, going this way, rather than this way. And that'll brighten the corner. When you were in Sunday school many years ago, you remember the song, "Brighten the corner where you are"? And I think I have another 2-footer, or maybe a 2-bulb, or maybe another 4-bulb that I can put over here and brighten this corner up a little bit more too. And then as I come across more, there are no lights out here over the garage doors, and all the lights are in the front there and over on the side, and I added those two lights over there. I added the fan here with a bulb light on it. I added that light. It just had a pull chain there originally. There was a pull chain light here, and there was a pull chain light there. There were no fluorescents in here other than the one furthest over there, and I put that one up too. But it still needs more light in here, and of course I never finished painting the ceiling. That would help some too. You can see the difference in colors, and probably if I started repainting the ceiling now, the quote unquote new paint would look as dark in comparison to what I have there now. So anyway, no more babbling. Just thought I'd give you an update on what I'm doing. Until next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. I'm also hoping to get my exhaust welded up tomorrow and painted up and ready to put back on. And I changed my mind on this here for my throttle cable. I went out and I bought a new throttle cable that I think is long enough to go all the way back. So we'll see. Okay, I'm really going to quit this time. Bye now.